For this time of year.
Yes, this is the unofficial Shannon product. And I don't say that lightly, but I'm not the only person in America that I have. There are certain medications that I take, pain relief, et cetera. Most of us are taking something. And it's probably more ramped in America than it's ever been.
Once we're, say, over the age of 30, 35, and it kind of increases rather significantly. Most Americans are taking
something that's burdening.
A number of prescription medications on a regular basis. And those prescription medications, without exception, burden our liver.
They do.
And if you also happen to want to enjoy, and even if you're an extremely moderate drinker, if you wanted to have 1 or 2 alcoholic beverages a day, that's an exceptional burden to your liver. And there's no such thing as a medication that's a minimal burden to your liver. Even things that we think of as innocuous, as acetaminophen. Acetaminophen is the active ingredient in Tylenol. We have to be extremely conscious of the impact of acetaminophen, Tylenol, on our liver. The same thing, things like aspirin. Whatever it is, even the protein we eat, the fats we eat, our liver is, as I always say, it is the organ in our body that we are the least connected to. There is no sense of the liver working that we have. We feel our heart beating, we feel our lungs working, we feel our stomach when it's full, we feel food moving through our digestive system. We have no sense whatsoever of our liver working, despite the fact that it's the hardest working organ in our body without exception. So I guess I always say that the liver is the Rodney Dangerfield on one hand. It gets no respect. You're supposed to go like that.
You are.
No respect. And then it's the James Brown of
hardest
organs.
Working.
It's the hardest working organ in showbiz. So, and it really is true. It gets no respect, yet it's the hardest working organ doing the dirtiest work. And because of that dirty work it does, it has a unique capacity. It's a unique capacity that it has to have because we make it work so hard. It can regenerate itself. Your stomach can't, your lungs can't, your liver can. And that's why Phosphatidyl Choline is so critical. It is the most important building block for our liver. And given that regenerative property, what would be most important? The building block. So if it's doing that regeneration or needs to do it, it has the tools required. And that's why Phosphatidyl Choline is so important. Again, whether it's the Phosphatidyl Choline or the liver antioxidant extracts we'll talk about in a moment, these are things that when you enjoy their benefits, you can often see the benefits in the black and white when you go and get a liver enzyme test.
Read those reviews. I'm serious. And if you're someone like myself, whether there are certain medications that you're taking, if it is something that having a protein-intensive diet, I can promise you, everybody watching this show is doing something to put a burden on their liver. You just are. I mean,
even if you're the healthiest person in the world, mere existence,
you better believe it.
It's the hardest working organ in the healthiest person's body in the world. So that's just whether it's protein metabolism, fat metabolism, cholesterol metabolism, all of the nasty byproducts of the biochemical work, the physiologic work, the digestive system. The nastiest industrial process imaginable is the digestion we have to do. We eat whatever it is we eat, and then we secrete acid and enzymes. We break it down into its constituent molecules. That is a really intensive, nasty industrial process. Who deals with the fallout? Our liver. So again, whether it's PC, liver, and brain, and this time of year usually follows the most challenging time of year for so many of us, and also a time of year when we sort of refocus on trying to take care of our body. So it's no better time to do a little bit of a liver cleanse. And with our PC, liver, and brain, you get the building blocks necessary to support the liver and its processes. And with liver antioxidant extracts, you get the ingredients that are necessary really to support detoxification.
Absolutely. So you described it to me this way, Andrew, because I know we're going to showcase both